Hello everyone, welcome to PFC. If you're new here, make sure you like, subscribe. Hey, I just wanted to talk about a couple things real quick. Let's see, where do I begin? We as a country, as a society, have seen things change dramatically over the past few years. However, it's getting to a point now that the majority of people are starting to notice it and talk about it more, pay attention to it, and hopefully maybe are going to start realizing that we're going to have to face reality or face the consequences. With that being said, on a personal level, I want to make it very clear that I'm just a regular, ordinary person, ordinary working class, blue collar, whatever you want to call it, going about life the best way that I know how, through the grace of God, because that truly is the only reason I am where I am today. People can label people all they want, they can put them in categories, whatever. Our government's very well at doing that, and they're going to do that regardless of what platform you speak out on, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, in your local communities. They have everyone classified. I don't belong to some militia. I'm not into militia. I'm not some patriotic organization. None of that. I'm just an average, ordinary day person that is trying to stay ahead of the curve a little bit. So if someone takes that out of context and wants to try to label me or put me in some category or whatever, then that's out of my hands. Anyhow, the point of this is to acknowledge the fact that our country's going down the tubes. I just spent the last week. We went on vacation and traveled through quite a few states, and it just really opened my eyes. I knew how bad things, I thought I knew how bad things were. However, this really showed me how bad things were in places I thought would never be what they are today. Some of the most intelligent, experienced, in the know type people are starting now to speak up and warn us that if we don't do something soon, we may not have a country to be concerned about. What would you say, the course that we're on, the road that we're taking, the outlook of the future. And when I say that, I mean that people have to start getting involved in their communities. You need to vote. Look, here's the raw reality of it. We have a year and a half or something like that, year and a few months or whatever, till midterm elections. And this administration and what they're trying to do and stuff are going to go full throttle now to get their agenda in and done before there's a possibility of it being stopped or resisted or whatever, however you want to word it. So we need to really take consideration how important the midterm elections are going to be. And me as an individual, I can't do anything. I survive and get through life and live one day at a time by the grace of God. That's the only reason that any of us are here. That any of us have life, that any of us have... All this stuff here is material. These vehicles, homes, businesses, money, people's images, all this stuff, it's material, it's earthly, it's not... You're not going to have it forever. My personal opinion, you're not going to have it much longer. But I think people are starting now to see a little bit, but more people are starting to see the possibilities of what is coming down the road, and hopefully the more people talk about it, hopefully the more people will see what's taking place, what the agenda is here, what they're trying to push and do. And I guess the moral of this is to make sure that you pay attention to what's going on. It's a lot bigger than your area that you're living in. The people you know are involved with, and mainstream media is just feeding a bunch of lies to everybody until you get out and see it firsthand. You can't really get a real good grip on it. It's just, I don't want to be Debbie Downer here, but it's just the raw reality. It's the truth of it, that people need to start thinking outside the box and getting prepared for obviously what is coming. It's going to come sooner or later. I mean, it tells us in the Bible that in the last days there's going to be trouble. So just try to be aware, try to pay attention, talk to people around you, and pray, and be prepared as you can be. There's not much else you can do at this point. Alright guys, we'll talk to you soon in the next one. God bless, stay safe.